What is going on, boys? What the fuck it in? How y'all doing, man? Sunday evening. This is just my 2 cents. Got a lot to talk about in a short period of time. I want to get this over with as quickly as possible because we got a YouTuber to see get knocked out. So, without further ado, we got some shit to talk about, boys. I hope y'all are doing well. Like I said, it's Sunday evening. It's about 9:20. Starting this a little late. I apologize. But we do have shit to talk about. There was a fight card this weekend. I won't make this part of it too long. It fucking sucked. My picks sucked. I went 6-6-1. It was terrible. I did a terrible job picking and predicting. Yeah. So I normally go through what I normally do on these streams, recap streams. I normally do them on Monday. And I normally go through fight by fight, say how the fight went, what I thought about it, how I did. But I'm just going to shorten that up because we got something else to talk about, something more important to talk about. A couple things, actually. One, before I get too far into this, shout out to the rabid dog. There was a Mr. Arkansas sighting. Mr. Arkansas returned. Good to hear from Ark. Good to know he's doing all right. Sounds like the Mecca will be coming back at some point. Which leads me perfect little segue into what I want to talk about next. The most important thing I want to talk about on this stream. And that is the rain dance competition, the rain dance challenge. When Ark went on hiatus and the Mecca was in jeopardy, Rush started his little competition. I wanted to do a little competition of my own. In the post-Mecca apocalypse, I called it the rain dance because it was a rain dance in the hopes of getting Ark back, getting the Mecca back. Hopefully it worked. Hopefully we get Mecca before too long, boys. You never know when the Mecca could come back, man. It could be back this fucking week. But I wanted to do a rain dance, man. Did the fucking dance. It was the first week of the rain dance challenge. And we have a winner, boys. There is an inaugural rain dance champion, and that champion will be crowned this evening. Let me go through this fight card real quick. I got to eat some crow, man. And then we will we'll see who won this rain dance, man. Because whoever it was, it's going to be a quick turnaround. Let me pull this up real quick. Okay, but yeah, like I said, for me, this card was fucking terrible. I did awful. I just thought this was kind of just a shitty fight card in general. Not the matchup wise, but just like how it played out. Like fucking, there were mostly decisions. There were some controversial ones. Like, I don't know. But let me go through real quick. Claudio Puelles defeats Jordan Levitt by unanimous decision. I did actually get this one right. Yeah, it kind of went how I thought it would. Puelles would be the stronger grappler, the stronger wrestler, and kind of expose Levitt when Levitt couldn't get the better of the grappling exchanges. But it was like a pretty cool fight to see all the different, like I said, the grappling transitions and the escapes and all that shit. So that was cool. But yeah, Boyas got it done. Call that one. Shout out to Jackie Boy, Jack Attack MMA. I jumped on I was on Poyes and I was like, nah, man, I think Levin's gonna get it done. And but Jack Attack, he got me to jump on the train late, man. I'm glad I did. So yeah, went with Poyes, got it done. That's what's up. Now yeah, I gotta definitely eat some crow here. Twiggy Alien Fuck beats Yusuf Zalal. Yusuf Zalal shows very, very questionable fight IQ. Did great in the first round and just didn't like. I don't know why he didn't continue to mix it up. He was actually doing pretty well on the feet. He outboxed Sean Woodson in the first round. He was landing good counter shots, landing good leg kicks. I don't know why he was just selling out for the fucking that body lock takedown and the high crotch single that he couldn't fucking get, and he just wouldn't let it go and just didn't adapt to it. Like didn't try and trip Woodson at all. Being the taller guy, like it's way easier. Like I didn't do judo for very long. I did when I was like in 7th grade, but like it was way easier for people to trip me than to fucking like just try and pick me up. Like when you try and pick up a tall person straight up, like it's like you might as well be trying to pick up like for Zalal to be trying to pick up Sean Woodson like that is you might as well be trying to pick up fucking Sean Bradley. Like it's just not gonna work out. And he just wouldn't stop doing it. And Woodson just got the better of it, won 2 and 3. Actually had Zalal in trouble a little bit on the ground. But yeah, I got to eat crow there, man. Sean Woodson still the most ridiculous looking featherweight. He needs to be a lightweight or welter, but he got it done, man. Zalal, it's like that's the thing. It's like Zalal is a guy that's like contemplating going to 135 because he's like just not a big enough featherweight. But like Sean Woodson could fight at fucking 185. You know what I mean? It's just weird. I don't know, man. He's still a twiggy alien fuck, but he got it done, man. I got to eat crow. He did the damn thing. Now, Manon Filo crushes Tabitha Ricci. Not much to talk about there. People are just sucking on those Firo titties. But yeah, I mean, I want to see her against some real competition before I proclaim her the next contender. But she looked good. She looked damn good. She did what she's supposed to do. She crushed the can. Tabitha Ricci isn't a can per se, but like she had fought nobody. She was a nobody. They had fought even more, nobodies. So yeah, but she got it done. I do want to see her take a little bit of a step up in competition. I understand them not wanting to like throw prospects into like the fire like right off the bat, but it's like, okay, clearly she can strike at a certain level. Like you can test her a little bit more than fucking Tabitha Ricci and Victoria Leonardo now. You know what I'm saying? Like she needs a little bit of a step up. I definitely want to see her against a striker that can maybe put her on the back foot, like against a grappler that can't really like hang on the feet. Like she's pretty good at takedown defense from what I've seen. And so I want to see her against a striker that can actually threaten her and how she does against a little adversity on the feet. That's what I like to see, but we'll see what happens. This next fight pissed me the fuck off. No contest between Mason Jones and Alan Patrick. I don't even want to talk about that fight. It pissed me the fuck off. Jones was destroying him. Patrick, he accidentally poked Patrick in the eyes, and Patrick took the fucking. I'm sorry, man. Like I know that he's a pro fighter and would probably beat my ass, but I don't care, man. He took the coward's way out. He was getting the shit kicked out of him, and he knew that Jones was gonna knock him out, and he was like, oh well, here's. And Jones even said he's like, you give the prey their escape, they're gonna fucking take it. You can't really blame them. At the same time, it's like, man, that's whack. That's whack as fuck. Because you're about to lose. You're about to get the shit kicked out of you. So, yeah. Now, let's see what we got in the chat. What's up, gangster? There we go. Speaking of the rain dance, Noah Allen this was an underground. This is an underground kumite. Nobody really knew who all was in the fucking This was just like a, it wasn't really a secret tournament invite, but it was kind of sent out there. Nobody really knew who they were going to be going up against. That'll change this week, by the way. I'm gonna implement a little bit of a change this week. For all that wanna because it's an open tournament every fucking week, man. It's an open kumite. But nobody knew who they were really competing against. But yeah, not to blow up your spot, but Noah Allen was one of them. Noah Allen was in the rain dance. Irregardless was in the rain dance. What's up here? See how he did. We'll see how both the gentlemen did. We will see who won the inaugural rain dance challenge. But yeah, the rain dance might have worked, boys. I'm not saying it's what brought Ark back. It probably wasn't. But I'm not saying it wasn't what, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it wasn't what brought Ark back. No, it wasn't. I'm just glad that Ark, we did hear from him. Glad to hear that he's doing well. I absolutely agree with and support him taking all the time he needs. Mental health is super, super, super fucking important. I've struggled with mental health issues myself my entire life. I struggle with them. I've struggled with them today. But yeah, so I definitely support, if people wanting to take a break, unplugging from the fucking matrix, you just need to do it, man. Like it's hell, especially if you're someone that streams a lot. I can just tell you from personal experience, like I can't do what Ark does streaming wise, and even the little bit that I do takes a toll on you. So yeah, I definitely support him taking all the time he needs to get his get his shit together, like as far as being the rabid dog. So yeah, now that does mean, like I said, the rain dance was only in the absence of the Mecca, only in the interim. Mr. Arkansas has returned. Sounds like the Mecca is going to be getting fired back up before too long. So that means there's only so much longer that this competition will be going on. So much longer that there's a chance at glory before it's gone forever. So we're going to find out who won the inaugural belt, and we're going to see who's going to be defending their title next week, because it's a quick turnaround. You get thrown into the fire, you get the belt, and you got to defend it every week, just like the 24/7 belt. And who knows? You never know. Could be one more week, could be 2 more weeks, could be 3 more weeks. But I consider it a success. I'll tell you right now, there were 7 total people that participated in the first week of the rain dance. I don't know how many people there'll be in the second week. Hopefully there's a few more. I want to continue to generate interest in the competition, in the spirit of competition, in the anticipation of the return of the Mecca. So this whole thing is for. Ark's back. It's only a matter of time now. General's in the building. What's up, General? Ears in the building, nose in the building. So while finesse wrestling game doesn't work against the bigger guys, yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, or nobody in general. What's up, Mills? So yeah, moving right along, I want to get through this, and then I want to announce the inaugural Rain Dance champion. They're going to have to turn right around, defend their title next week. But this stream will be to give them a little shine. And, yeah, I'll be announcing some things like the winner of the Rain Dance every week gets a little bit of a prize. There's no money. I mean, if you guys want to put a little money on it, that's fine. But there's no money per se. But there's a little perk. There's a little perk, especially if you fuck with your boy TC. I'll tell you what that is. And that will go for everyone that wins the Rain Dance. So, yeah, where were we? Yeah, Makwan Amirkhani versus Kamwela Kirk. I just rewatched this today. I thought Makwan Amirkhani got robbed. I thought that he won the first round and the third round. He almost got armbarred really badly in the second, but he managed to survive it. I just don't see how you can score the first or the third rounds for Kirk. I mean, dude, he's not going to make it at featherweight. You're getting outboxed by Makwan. Like, Makwan isn't, I told you, he's not like he doesn't have bad hands, but he's not like, he had to take those amateur boxing fights because he didn't have very good striking. And he went like 3-2, and they were all decisions, and he lost his last amateur boxing fight. So it's like, dude, you're not going to fucking make it. Like, you're a grappler. No, it's not going to work out. But I don't think that was the right decision. I thought Makwan won that fight. You know, I just didn't. I thought the reffing and the judging was really inconsistent. You know, Poyez, and I'll get to this fight in a little bit, but Poyez, you know, gets fucking stood up when he's in a dominant position, like north-south against Jordan Levitt, but then in another fight, like someone's, you know, is allowed to just fucking lay there on someone. There's no consistency with that. So that was really irritating. But yeah, and in this fight, like, Makwan Amirkhani gets no credit for being in a dominant position, controlling. It's not like he didn't land any ground and pound. He definitely was. And I definitely thought that he won the first and third rounds. I thought that was a robbery. But it doesn't matter what I thought, because Kamwela Kirk won. Yippee fucking skippy for that motherfucker. Yeah, so yeah, that was obnoxious. That really pissed me off. Yeah. That, and the strikes are, man, these striking stats are such fucking bullshit. That dude, like, he landed a lot of like little leg kicks that really did nothing to Amirkhani, and just like they counted so many, must have counted all these little pity pat bullshit things. That's really getting on my nerves. The striking stats are, first of all, I think they're fucking totally inaccurate, and they count little bullshit pity pats, but then they don't count certain strikes. It's just there's no consistency with it, man. I can't even fucking parse my words together because it's so fucked up. But yeah, there was a lot of that going on at UFC Vegas 28. So yeah, moving right along. But yeah, I was wrong there. Eat crow. Yeah. Whatever. Fuck Kamwela Kirk. He's gonna get the shit beaten out of him at featherweight. So yeah, welterweight fight. Now, this is actually a pretty good fight, dude. This was actually a pretty damn good fight. It wasn't fight of the night. There was another fight that was just clearly stood out, but this was fight of the night, fight of the prelims, I should say. This was fight of the prelims. Francisco Trinaldo and Muslim Salikov. Now, I did think that Salikov was the rightful winner. I think I live scored it 29-28 for Muslim. I can't remember which round I thought gave to Trinaldo, but that was a damn good fight, man. Trinaldo at welterweight is still a motherfucker. At 42, like, he still ain't nothing to fuck with. And yeah, he really gave Muslim Salikov a run for his money, dude. I thought Salikov was a rightful winner. He hurt Trinaldo a couple times. He hurt him in the first and second round, I think. And I think that I gave the third to Trinaldo, but I can't remember. I did not go back and rewatch that one. But yeah, I thought that Salakov was a rightful winner. He really is a good striker, dude. And he actually showed some good grappling. I think although I gave Trinaldo the third round, he actually got the takedown in the third. So that's a kind of a good sign. Like, he's not just strictly he's not strictly a striker. Like, he can, get takedowns himself. So yeah, good performance from Muslim Salakov. Really awesome fight. Cool that Trinaldo still has it. That he is just a grizzled ass motherfucker. He just will not go away, dude. Never say die, as Francisco Trinaldo. So, and he's fucking tough. Still never been knocked out, motherfucker. But yeah, I picked Salakov. So, I don't think many people were on Trinaldo, but yeah, I did have Salakov by decision as well. That was one of the few fights that I actually got completely right. Because yeah, Trinaldo's tough. He really is, and at welterweight, he's even tougher. So yeah. Now this one, the first time that I watched it, I was really, really fucking pissed off. I rewatched it. I still feel like Baeza won, but I'm not as bullish on it now, if that makes sense. Like, I still feel like Tanner Baeza won, but I'm not really crying robber anymore. I'm not furious about it, but still, like, that's kind of one of the things that irritates me. Like, okay, fine. You think that Makwan didn't do too much being on top. You give it to Cumwell Kirk. Latifi did not do jack fucking shit on top of Tanner Baeza. Like, I thought Tanner Baeza edged the first round and clearly won the second. Third went to Latifi. But if you look at the first round, I thought they were on their feet for about a minute and a half. Then Latifi, and I thought Baeza won that. Not by a huge margin, but I thought Baeza got the better of the striking in the first minute and a half. And then Latifi gets the takedown. Baeza gets back to his feet, and I thought he won the rest of that. It's like, so it was maybe 3 minutes to 2 minutes, but it was closer to 2.5, kind of. Like, Baeza getting the better of the feet, Latifi, but he just didn't do much. So it's like, for some reason, that he got weighted so heavily in those judges' eyes. I thought Baeza edged out the first round based on damage. I thought he did more damage. Oh, and this is another thing. What? No. Tanner Baeza did win. Fuck what I just said. Tanner Baeza did win the first round because apparently he fucking broke fucking Ilir Latifi's arm when he blocked one of those kicks. So yeah, he did more damage in the first round, broke his fucking arm. First round to Baeza, second round clearly to Baeza. Yeah, you know what? I take back what I said. Tanner Baeza got robbed. Latifi didn't do so. Don't tell me about control time when fucking, Amir Khani, fuck his control time, right? You're standing Poyas up when he's fucking, like, literally, like, could shit on Jordan Levitt's face. That's how much control he has over that motherfucker. The Monkey King about to get shit all over, But nah, stand that up. Not Amir Khani. Nope, no decision for you. Latifi, yeah, we're liking your fucking tub of shit, fat ass, sitting there doing fucking nothing. Yeah, that's great. You win. That's bullshit, man. It's so inconsistent. It's really fucking whack. That was, yeah, super whack. Anyways, yeah, whatever. Eat the crow. Yeah. You're Latifi. Yeah. You're fucking fat ass, all busted up, broken arm, fucked up eye. Yeah, you won all right, motherfucker. Fuck that shit, man. That was whack as shit. That shit pissed me off. Tanner Baeza won that fight. Anyways, yeah, whatever. Now. Here we go. Yeah, everyone pretty much saw this coming. There's not much to talk about here. Montana De La Rosa beats the living dog shit out of Ariana Lipski. Kind of, I thought she would sub her, but she didn't really need to. She got the ground and pound. And yeah, I don't know if y'all saw Lipski's shout out to whoever posted that in one of the group chats or whatever. She was all fucked up, dude. Yeah, Montana beat the shit out of her. She is she's coming along as a fighter. She is rounding out her game. Shout out to Jackie boy. Jack had saw dude. What's up, King Corey? You don't get in the rain dance this week, Bubba? No, I'm just fucking with you. But hope you're doing well. Good day, mate. What's up, Nick Alexander? Yep. Yeah, fuck Alir Latifi. Fuck that motherfucker. Fucking tub of shit. Crying and shit. You know you lost that fight. Fuck him. Fucking man, he's such a tub. How you gonna be fat and have like abs and like still be fat and fucking muscular and fat? Because you're not a heavyweight. Maybe because you're not really a heavyweight, you're just out of shape. You're just a lazy, old, out of shape fuck. All you've ever been is a fucking rat wrestler with a fucking overhand. That's all Alir Latifi's ever been. He is a really good wrestler, but that's all he's ever been. A rat wrestler with an overhand, does jack fucking shit with his top control. Like, fuck him. Oh my God. See, okay, but here it goes. So he beat Tanner Boser. Tanner Boser's ranked. He's going to get somebody else. And, people think that, well, he didn't get knocked out by Lewis, so he's not going to get up. Well, please. Nah, he's going to get smoked. Alir Latifi, mark my fucking words. Alir Latifi is going to get fucking smoked. But anyway, yeah, Montana De La Rosa gets it done. Now, this one was frustrating, but it did kind of just open my eyes. Like, Todorovic, he's kind of a bust. Like, you can't trust him until it's like, you got to show me something, dude. And this is not to take away from Gregory Robocop my way on eyes. But no, Gregory Rodriguez, Robocop. Does he say Robocop? Like that it's Robocop, but if it, I don't know. Anyway, because I know it's said as a joke, but it's like, no, he probably says it like that. He says it like that. God. Okay, so anyways, yeah, where were we? So Hobocop and Dushko. Yeah, Gregory Rodriguez got the better of the striking. Dushko is like a scary to watch fight. He is like, he's just like, he's good. He has power, but it's like, he just seems like he can get knocked out at any second. Like, he's so weird. It's like he anticipates like getting punched and like the way he like dips his head and like slips punches and shit. But it's like, you can't keep fighting like that, dude. Like, you got smoked by Soriano. Like, Soriano is good, but he was only like, he doesn't even have 10 fights. Gregory Rodriguez has like 11 fights, dude. Like, he's not going to make it, man. The way he fights, like, man, he's a bust. He's kind of a bust, man. He's not like a terrible fighter. Like, he had his moments against Rodriguez, but he didn't throw nearly enough. He's very low volume. And he seems like someone that kind of was used to having it his own way, and just when he can't like one punch someone, he doesn't like, it's like when he goes into the clinches, it's like he just uses them to smother his opponent's attack, and he doesn't really do inside work. He doesn't, like, he throws a couple like hooks to the body, but like he doesn't throw uppercuts. He doesn't throw like a rising elbow. He doesn't throw like slashing elbows. He doesn't like do anything that you would normally see someone do. He doesn't go into the tie plume. He just like he slips the punch and then like smothers his opponent, and gets like, and he hand fights, but then he doesn't do anything with it and then just pushes off. It's just so weird. It's just like, it's just like half-assed everything. Like half-assed striking, half-assed grappling. It's like mixing it up, but in just like this weird way. I don't know. He's just a weird fucker. But yeah, shout out to RoboCop. He looked good. And I did not realize how young he was. He looks about 48. But he is 28 or something. But anyway, yeah, so I was wrong on that one. Shout out to everyone that was on Hobocop. Man, got some people rolling up in this moth. Shout out to 9 people in the building. Yeah, sorry guys, I will catch up with the chat, but I just want to rock and roll through these because I want to announce the winner of the inaugural Rain Dance Championship. I think the Rain Dance worked, boys. Arc is back. Hopefully we get the Mecca before too long. So yeah, get in on this Rain Dance while you can. There's only going to be once the Mecca starts back up, the Rain Dance is over. It served its purpose, and that's it. So whoever is the champion at the end, that's just how it goes. It doesn't matter if you're champion for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Whoever's a champion at the end, that's the champion. That's how this works, week to week to week to week. So it makes this a little bit different, and it's only going to be a temporary thing. So, get in while you can. It's real easy. All you got to do is DM your boy your picks for the week, and anyone is eligible. Anyone is eligible to come right in and take that fucking belt every week. So yeah, this is moving on the card. Santiago Ponzinibio versus Miguel Baeza. Holy shit! There, I guarantee you. Shout out to the 10 people in the building. That's what's up, man. Love seeing those double digits. You cannot. The 10 people in the building. I guarantee you, there is not one of you Brajas that will tell me that wasn't fight of the night, because it was. That was absolutely fight of the night. That was a great fucking fight, dude. Call it the fucking, what is it? It might be the Ponzinibio curse. That's not right, though. God, sorry. God, my fucking allergies, man. They are killing me, boys. Nar. But I apologize for that. That was disgusting. But both of these gentlemen threw over 100 significant strikes. Every single strike they threw was a significant strike. They both threw over 100. They combined for, 226? 226 total strikes. They threw, let's see, it's 10, it's 5, carry the 5, 0, 2. Yeah, 520 total strikes. That's crazy. And they were not, like I said, they were not pity pats. A lot of them were fight-ending strikes. Man, there's something about Ponzinibio. This has happened in every single time that Ponzinibio gets knocked out, he comes back no matter how bad the knockout is, he comes back in less than a year and fucking smokes his next opponent. Now, he didn't smoke Miguel Baeza, but considering how good Baeza is and how bad he got knocked out, dude, to come back like that and he just fucking outdogged him. Like, he fucking just bit down on the mouthpiece and just did this Santiago Ponzinibio thing. Like, nah, we're going to stand in the pocket. We're going to trade looping hooks. And he's just fucking pitbulled him, dude. It was crazy. That was a great fight, man. Because Baeza is a good counter striker, and he fucking cracked Ponzinibio several times, and like he just wouldn't go away, dude. And I tell you what, though, it looked like Ponzinibio was about to knock him out. It looked like Miguel Baeza was about to go away, and that would have been crazy, because that truly would have been like every time. Then you can bank on that. Every time Ponzinibio gets knocked out, look the fuck out. Like, you can almost like count on Ponzinibio winning the next fight when he gets knocked out. But she fucking did it again. So yeah, shout out to Ponzinibio. Tell you what, I have the statistics here from the Rain Dance, and there was, let me see, there was only one. Only 2 people, excuse me, out of the 7 people in the Rain Dance, only 2 people picked Ponzinibio. Shout out to y'all. We'll get to that in a second. Almost done. Okay, Roman Dolidze versus Laureano Staropoli. Should have known. Shout out to Rush, you motherfucker. Congratulations, you won the bet. take that fucking free sandwich and choke on it. No, I'm just playing. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Rush. He fucking, we had a little wager on this one. I should have known Star Poli, was just undersized. I don't know if he's not like he is a fucking weird tweener, man. Like he really is. Like what would you put him at? Like 175? He can't, but he misses weight at that. But he's like looks chubby. He just doesn't exist. He doesn't exist. He has. I don't know, man. He fucking what do you put? Just I don't fucking know. I don't know because he looks good. Like he's looked decent on the feet. Like but his fight IQ is very questionable. And Delize, man, you want to talk about somebody else that is cruising for a fucking bruising. Roman Delize. He is like, okay, yeah, Star Poli isn't that good. Fine. Should have known. Shouldn't have picked Star Poli. That's what I fucking get. But if that's the case, if he's a shit, like all Delize could do was hang on for dear life. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna get smoked. Just like I seen some people like, oh yeah, Delize, I'm I can bank on. No, you fucking can't. Just bank on that motherfucker at your own peril, because he's gonna break some hearts. I guarantee you, dude. Like Star Poli, yeah, he's not that great. Whatever, he lost 3 in a row. Salikov means, and now Delize. But Delize is gonna get exposed. Believe that shit. Someone is gonna fucking check that motherfucker's chin. Trevin Giles almost did it. Somebody else will, trust me. But yeah, I should have known. Got to eat crow. And there you go. What do you fucking know? Here we go. Co-main event. Got this one correct. Not the method of victory. I thought it would be a submission, but pretty much went the way I thought it would. A little bit closer than I thought it sooner. God damn, I can't talk tonight. Sooner than I thought it would as well. I thought it would. I think I predicted a second round submission, but it was a first round TKO with ground and pound. Walt Harris is dangerous for the first couple minutes, and he has bad cardio. It's just, I'm not trying to sound disrespectful, but Walt Harris is somebody that should do like bare knuckle boxing or some kind of like striking boxing, maybe. Walt Harris has pretty decent hands. He actually does. He's sharp, but it's clear. It's like, dude, you don't have the cardio and you don't have the grappling. It's like, if you can't catch the person, if they're not just look, Alexei Oleinik, man, he's another grizzled motherfucker that's like just hangs around, but he's lumbering. He's like a lumbering Igor motherfucker. Like he's a lumbering hunchback, like weird. Like he has weird power, but he's chinny, man. Like, yeah, you can catch him pretty early. It's quite a few people have done it, but like other than that, I don't know, dude. Like you hate to see what happened to his family, man. Like that was so fucked up, and you can't help but feel for the guy. And just, yeah, it's heartbreaking to see him just lose fight after fight after fight. So I would just say just give him one more like winnable fight, and then maybe just consider like bare knuckle, or just maybe even consider retiring, dude. Like, yeah, I know. Oh, it's heavyweight. You can go longer at heavyweight. Do you have to though? It's clear that you're not gonna, man. You're not gonna be the champion. Like someone might need to give Walt Harris the Brendan Schaub talk. I don't know, man. But yeah, and because you feel for the guy, like he's a good dude, and it sounded like he was a really good father. And goddamn, that's just heartbreaking. But it's like you don't want to just keep like that. Just this shit, like getting your fucking shit handed to you every single fight. Like that's not gonna help either. That's not going to help. It's not going to help your brain. It's not going to help your health. Just go fucking be with your family, man. But anyway, that's just what I feel. He's a grown man. He's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants to do. But that's just personally how I feel. Just take one more fight and just fucking retire. Do bare knuckle boxing or something more winnable. Something more. If you can't give up the fighting, something where you can use your talents a little bit better is what I would say. But yeah, main event. This one kept me from going negative. This one kept me from getting a negative record on this card. So thank the fuck Christ. Jairzinho Rosenstrike flattens Augusto Sakai in the first round. I said it would be in the fourth round, so I was giving Sakai a little bit too much credit. But like I said, he's a fucking hype job. Fucking told y'all. I don't know what, he's so good at grappling. Oh, he's just he's so durable. Did y'all not see the amount of punishment? Overeem, everyone, you hear the name Alistair Overeem, and everyone has this 2020, 2021, not 2020, late 2010 version of Alistair Overeem in their head, where every time he gets touched, he gets knocked out. They just think that it's every time he goes to fight, it's going to be Francis Ngannou. No, not everyone is Francis. Yeah, Alistair Overeem's been knocked out 15 times, but if you can't knock Alistair Overeem out, look, dude, Alistair Overeem was a cunt hair from being champion. A cunt hair. If he had just fallen on top of Stipe and started ground and pounding him, he'd be champion. Let's be real. If he hadn't gone for that fucking guillotine, could have felt the tap. No, he didn't. But if he hadn't gone for that and he kept ground and pounding him, he could have been the champion. And it's crazy because Stipe ground and pounded him. Nasty, just did him dirty. But Overeem is a glass can. I mean, he's a glass cannon. Yeah, he's a glass cannon. Yeah, he can be knocked out, but if you can't, especially on the ground, he will fuck you up. Ask Walt Harris. Ask Augusto Sakai. So, everyone was discounting that. Rosenstrike, Overeem was on top of Rosenstrike for 3 rounds. Rosenstrike got up and was like, nah, I think I'll just knock you out with 4 seconds left. Just here, 1 second left around. Nah, I got you. Wow. Bah. Sit down. Stay down. Bah, bah, bah. Over. It was a good stoppage too, because if he hadn't stopped it and Rosenstrike if he had let it go, there was about a second or two, he could have gotten off another 1 or 2 punches because Sakai could barely stand up on his own. He had to be helped to his stool, and if he had taken another one, dude, nah, that was a good stoppage, man. Rosenstrike he just has. I said it on my stream, dude. He has weird power. He has weirdo power. He doesn't have to be in the perfect position. He doesn't have to have his feet completely planted. He just has weird shoulder strength, hip strength, generational power. He can just. I don't know how to explain it. He can just generate a weird amount of torque and pop on his punches just from his his hips and his shoulders. It's weird. But yeah, this is just how he knocks people out. He did to Sakai. It was left hook overhand right against the fence and just fell like a fucking sack of potatoes, dude. And one of those, I think one of those ground and pound strikes kind of knocked him out cold for a second, flash knocked him out. But yeah, so that kind of the last 2 was okay, because I was so fucking pissed off. I was just done with UFC as a sport in general. But anyway, man, that was the card for me. Enough about me. I fucking sucked on this card. Let's talk about this competition, man. Let's talk about it was the first week of the rain dance. And I thought it went well for just coming out of nowhere, with less than a week. 7 people jumped in. There were 7 brave enough to throw their names in the hat to accept the challenge. And we had ourselves a nice little Royal Rumble. It was an underground Royal Rumble. It was brutal. But a champion did emerge. So I want to talk briefly about how it went. I won't go through every single person's, picks or whatever, but just kind of talk about it in general. And I've kept the champion waiting long enough. I will announce the champion. The champion will be joining me. Get their thoughts, and we'll just see what we'll just go from there. And yeah, he got it done. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just me being a butthurt piss pants, but yeah, that shit pissed me off, dude. I mean, it's like, what can you do? What can you do? I mean, Star Polo is just like, yeah, dig for underhooks, motherfucker. You're just sitting there holding his hands. Go under his hands. Go under his hands. You're grabbing it. You're trying to like break his grip, like by just, he's like grabbing the top of his hands and trying to pull him apart. No, dig under his hands and use your arms to go up under him and break his grips. Even I fucking know that. God damn. Like, I know from listening to fucking Cruz and Bisping say it. Like, how can you not hear that, dude? Just ridiculous, man. Crazy. Now, let me talk briefly. Like I said, man, it got a good response. I think that was a good response for just like less than a week out of the blue, And yeah, I will also. I wasn't really gonna do this, but yeah, I did. I did not know that what Rush was doing his competition was that ARC had greenlit that and it was ARC approved. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize to Rush for saying that it was a Mecca ripoff or that he had any ill intentions with that. He didn't. I was wrong about that. I still don't like Rush. He doesn't like me, but what's right is right, and I was not right about that. So yeah. Now. The rain dance, baby. 7 warriors entered. Only 1 emerged victorious. No one did too terrible, though. No one did worse than I did as far as picks. There were a couple people that had the same record as me. So I'll go ahead and tell you who all answered the call. You like that, Ron? On the drop of a dime? Huh? All right. Like I said, 7 entered. And this is an open challenge. Anybody. If you accept, DM me your picks. See if you can beat the champ. It's going to happen every week. No time to rest, recuperate, go back in training camp. No. Week after week after week, fight after fight after fight until ARC comes back, until we get the Mecca back. Well, ARC is back, but until the Mecca gets fired up, what's going to happen? Okay, here we go. These were the competitors that answered the call. These were the contestants that competed in the first week of the Rain Dance Challenge competition, what have you. A couple of them in the building right now. Right there, Noah. Noah didn't do too bad, man. Noah didn't do too bad at all. Had some good picks. He had Rosenstrike. He got LaBeefy. He hit Twiggy Alien Fuck. Pretty good. Pretty good. Bro picks. Yeah, bro picks. He did, not super great, about like your boy did. Not super great. Bro picks has definitely had better nights. But yeah, Bro picks also answered the call, so shout out to him. Another gentleman that participated in the rain dance. That was in there fighting and scrapping for the inaugural belt. Right there. Irregardless. He didn't do too bad. He didn't do too bad at all. Actually, irregardless, that gentleman right there, I think he was the only one in the rain dance to take Kamwela Kirk. So shout out to him. He hit that one. He definitely hit that one. Also, and I know that he was talking about this all week, dude. I know he was on Gregory Rodriguez. He was on Gregory Rodriguez heavy. So yeah. I can't remember. I was going to drop one of RoboCop's fucking taglines, and I can't remember because I haven't seen that movie forever. I need to watch that, man. RoboCop's awesome. But yeah. Hey, dude, good look, dude. You called it. So yeah, shout out to Ear. He didn't do too bad at all. So yeah, hopefully these guys can try and take the champ's belt. You know, if they're interested. I mean, you know what you gotta do. I am gonna make one change, and I'll let you guys know what that is here in a minute. But yeah, let me get through this, and I'll bring the champ in, and I'll let him have his moment, and I'll let you know what prize he won this week, and yeah, man, we'll go from there. All right, now the next contestant. Y'all know this gentleman well. See if I can get to. He's in here earlier. The motherfucking general. The general was battling it out in the rain dance. General didn't do too bad. General did not do too bad at all. General hit Twiggy Alien Fuck, Muslim Salikov, and he got the last three fights right. He had Dolidze, Tybura, and Rosenstrike. So the general finished very strong. In fact, only 3 people got the last 3 fights in a row correctly. The general, another fellow I'm about to mention, and the champion. They were the only 3 to get those last 3 in a row correct. So yeah, shout out to the general. He finished really strong, and finished with a decent night. Shout out to motherfucking Darth Maul, dude. Bipolar Chris answered the call. Man, these rhymes are coming out of nowhere, dude. Thin air. Yeah, Bipolar did something like your boy. You know, he's had. I know that Bipolar, has had better nights. He's better than that. We're better than that. You know, Bro Picks is better than that. Just wasn't our night. We'll get him next week, boys. But yeah. But I will shout out to Bipolar Chris. Shout out to Sean Woodson. I will eat crow here, and I will not refer to Sean Woodson as what I was referring to him earlier. That's just a joke, of course, from Trailer Park Boys. But yeah, shout out to Sean Woodson, and shout out to Bipolar Chris. I know that Sean Woodson put on for St. Louis, and I know that Darth Maul was very pleased with that, and everybody was on Zalal. Well, a lot of people were on Zalal. But yeah, shout out to him. Thank you for participating in the rain dance, and would love to have you back in the tournament next week. Now, this next gentleman was a very, very, very late addition, and I'm just giving this guy a hard time. I'm not upset at all. I'm just busting balls a little bit, but it was so late, in fact, that I am going to make a change now, right here now. But shout out to this gentleman. My dude, Dried Spicy Shredded Squid, sent me his picks. I think I got them like this morning, maybe. I can't remember. But yeah, they came in a little late. So what I decided to do, and I'm just giving Spicy a hard time. Yeah, thank you for sending me the picks in. And hey, this could have been this could have been very controversial, because I'll tell you what, Dry Spicy had a good night. I hope that he made some money with these, but he had a good night, dude. He other than the champion, he did the best. So if the champion had not have won, it could have been very, very, very controversial in week 1, boys. So yeah, but yeah, shout out to Dry Spicy. You know, I did take his picks, but I do want to just go ahead and make a change real quick, and then I will go ahead and announce the winner of the Mecca, because I think this Floyd Mayweather Logan Paul thing is about to kick off, and I want the champion to have their moment. But I want to say real quick, this week, if you would like to be in the rain dance, let me know. And in fact, I will say I want the cutoff. The cutoff will be Thursday night. You don't have to give me your picks Thursday night, but if you want a chance, if you want a crack at the belt, if you want a shot at the title, boys, you got to let me know by Thursday night. Because what I want to do is this coming week, I want to announce everyone that's going to be in the rain dance for that week. However many people it is, whether it's 2, 4, 7, 12, I want to be able to hype it up a little bit, give everybody a little bit of shine, give them a little bit of, cut someone with a little promo, and kind of, build the shit up. So yeah, if you want to be in it this week, you don't have to give me your picks by Thursday night, but just let me know. Just DM me or, in a group chat or whatever, just be like, yo, I'm in, or put me down or whatever the fuck. So I can get all the names, and I can hype it up better on Friday after, during the weigh-in stream or whatever. So I just want to say that. That was just a little PSA. Now, here we go. Yeah, Spicy. Yeah, I mean, hey, that was he went crazy with that Lipsky pick. Spicy was looking at Lipsky's booty and just, he got blinded, man. He got blinded with that booty pixie dust or something. She has nice legs too, but he got blinded by the Lipsky, and but yeah, he would, dude, if he hadn't picked Lipsky, he would have tied the champion. But speaking of the champion, I'm gonna DM him right now. I'm not sure if he's in the chat or not, but I'm gonna bring the champion. These gentlemen all fought hard. They fought well, but one stood above the rest. There was one man that came in with a determination and a grit that took him to the top, to ultimate glory, the inaugural Rain Dance Championship. So let me see if I can get him in here real quick. I will announce the winner, and yeah, we'll see what he has to say. Give me 1 second, boys. All right. All right, boys. Give me 1 second. This gentleman came out of nowhere. Out of fucking nowhere. And just took the belt. It was a battle royale. 7 contestants just battling out. Punch for punch, kick for kick, elbows, knees. There were a couple dick punches in there, groin shots. It was dirty. It was nasty. It was fucking just dirty fighting, but one emerged victorious. I'm going to bring him in right now. Here he is. The fucking inaugural Rain Dance champion. Motherfucking Cage my IQ. Talk to the people, Cage. Talk to him, champ.
You guys let me out of my cage. That's what happened.
Oh! What's going on, bro? How you feeling, champ?
Not much. I'm feeling great. Had a great night last night. I kind of knew that Rosenstruck was going to do that. I was kind of surprised that he was dictating the fight. Usually he lets the opponent get the center of the octagon, but he did the complete opposite. He dictated the center. I knew he was going to win when Sakai only had 3 strikes total, 2 kicks and then 1 to the body. He had none to the head. And the end of the round was crazy. How he hit him in the stomach. He caught him on that angle and just knocked him the fuck out.
It was wild, dude. It was awesome because he pressured more than he did in the serial ground fight. So I got to ask you, champ. How does it feel? How does it feel to be the inaugural Rain Dance champion?
There can only be one, and that was me. So it feels great because no matter how I do from here on out, my name's on the trophy, the pretend trophy that there is now.
That's right.
No, only one can be the first, and that was me.
That's right. No one came before you. That's right. That very, very well put, champ. So I got to ask you a follow-up. Now, how you didn't know how many people you were going to be fighting. You didn't know how many. You come into this, you don't know how many people you're going to be competing against. So how confident were you going into this challenge with your picks and everything like that? Because I know that you also competed in Rush's challenge as well, if I'm not mistaken. So how confident were you going into this competition in particular?
I would say out of 100%, I was probably 65%
nice.
confident.
Well, that sounds like a very honest assessment. And you know what though, it was enough for you to make these picks. And let me ask you, what was your most confident pick on this card? That not necessarily the one that everyone was on, but what was your most confident that you thought would make the difference?
Well, with the one pick that I knew, I was very headstrong, was I had Rosenstruck, and I even had him by first round knockout. I got it completely. He did it with 1 second left, but I had it perfectly. I just felt like he was going to come in. Sakai's not the type of guy that will scare him. And I felt like he was just going to, all he needed was that one shot to connect, and he did it early. I liked him. I had a pretty big feeling about De La Rosa. I was about 95% sure she was going to win. And then I think the other one was I was really confident with Puelas. I had a big confidence in him because even though I'll give Levitt his due, he did have 170 strikes in the matchup. But I just felt like Puelas was going to just out-wrestle him on the ground. I felt like Puelas was only weak against pure power strikers, and he usually dominated got the grapplers. And then I know a lot of people were on Levitt. I just felt like he was going to be able to out strength him to the ground and then just keep him in guard majority of the time.
Right. Yeah. It was. I like that. That Puelas was he didn't play the jiu-jitsu game. He didn't be no, I'm better. No, he was no, I'm the better wrestler. And he just kept no, I'm going to, at all costs, I'm going to make sure that I end up on top. I'm not going to try and play a little submission game. I like that he played the position game. He's no, I'm going to be on top of you no matter what kind of crazy shit you do. I'm just going to float and whatever. So there were some really cool grappling transitions in that.
Yeah.
So the next question I wanted to ask you, champ, now, given the nature of this particular challenge, there's no rest, there's no breaks. You got to make a quick turnaround and a quick title defense. So how are you feeling about this next week's card? Have you had a chance to look at it?
What better way to defend my belt than with a stack card like it is this Saturday live? You got 2 title fights. You even got a 5-round non-title fight, and even the other 2 fights on the main card are strong fights. And then that's just the main card. I haven't even talked about the prelims, which has a bunch of good fights. So it's going to be difficult to choose from, but I'm confident that I'll be able to defend my belt.
I like it. I like the confidence I'm hearing from the champion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining me, this is just my 2 cents, and I'm speaking with the inaugural Rain Dance champion, motherfucking Cage My IQ. Now, champ, as you may know, with the belt, to the victor go the spoils, as they say. And as I'm giving every champion, and I will give you as well, should you retain the title. I just like to give a little bit of a perk, a little bit of a prize for people that listen to this channel. I want to let the people know I gave Cage here some options as to what the prize would be. But I would just like to. I'll go ahead and let the champ just go ahead and say what his prize is that he claimed, and tell him a little bit about what's going to be going on.
So you gave me several options, and then I went with the most easy option, just because when you do it, they're going to know who the champ was. So for the whole week this week, you're going to rename your live stream the Cage Asylum after me, after the champ. So everybody will know that Cage IQ won.
Holy shit. You hear that, boys? So every time you see me go live, every time I put out my shit on Twitter or YouTube or anything like that, it's Cage Asylum this week, boys.
So instead of me getting unleashed out of my cage, everybody's going to get locked in the cage with me, and they're going to have to pry the belt from me to win.
That's right. You goddamn right. I'm loving the energy from the champ. It's like you put it very well. What better way to defend your title than with a kick-ass pay-per-view card that brings with a lot of excitement around it. So yeah, boys, let me know if you want to. That's the question. Let me ask you. I'm talking to the champ here. Let me ask you guys out in the chat. Who thinks they have the couillons, the cojones, the intestinal, the testicular fortitude to take the champion's belt? Who among you believes you can do it? Let me know. Let me know by Thursday evening if you would like. You don't have to give me your picks. Just let me know by Thursday evening if you think you want a chance at taking Cage My IQ's belt. So like I mentioned before, champ, there is the Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather fight going on. I might. I don't know if they're walking right now. I have no idea. Does anybody know? But
it's in round 4 of the fight before.
Okay. It's the body jack fight.
Yep.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. The rest of this stream, however long or short it may last, I will just give you the floor, champ. This is like I said, to the victor go the spoils. I like to. That's the point of this competition, to give the people that would like to participate a little bit of shine when they come on this channel, and give it a little bit of control over my platform for the week. Like I said, if you're active on Twitter, I will tweet shit out for you. You can change the profile to my head or whatever. But yeah, so y'all heard it. This week is Cage Asylum, and I'll make sure and shout out the champ accordingly. And like I said, whether I do or not, that's the name of it. So y'all will remember. Y'all remember who won.
And before you get going with that even more, what better way to have an inaugural champion than to have it be a rookie, a guy just making his debut, for him to win?
That's right. Came out of nowhere. Came out and to come out of nowhere, and then to have no idea. Who knows who could step up to the plate this week? It's a big card.
Imagine if we would have started the Mecca this week. I would have had higher power.
Oh, dude, if Mecca had gone, and yeah, shout out to, like I said, that's what this whole thing is for, boys. We would have been doing Mecca right now, but Ark had to take some time to deal with some things, and I respect that a lot. I definitely respect that a lot.
Let him take his time. The more time, the better.
Take all the time he needs.
Yep.
This will go on as long or short as it needs to give the people that are itching for a little competition. Like I said, there's no money involved, but for those of you jokers and braggadocious people out there, see if you can take old Cage's belt. I'm talking to the champ right now.
This fight just ended. They're doing the post fight interview right now.
Nice.
So we should be at the main event shortly.
Yep, he won. What's up, Rogue? Yep, he said good.
Awesome,
doing well. Yeah, so champ, yeah. I mean, we you just let me know, man. If you want to whatever you want to talk about, whatever if you want to talk about the fight card coming up, if you want to talk about Mayweather, Logan Paul, if you want to, whatever. Are you watching the pay-per-view right now?
Yeah, I got it on the in between. But yeah, we could talk about the one coming up, and then before we do that, I just want to mention that let's get a lot of people in. I don't want to just defend it against 7 people. I want to defend it against 15 people. I want to defend it against 20 people. I don't care.
You hear that? Let's get more the merrier.
Yeah, let's get more people in this shit. So when I win it again, it'll make me look even better because there'll be more people.
I love it. He said I don't care. I don't care how many you motherfuckers come. He said I'll turn back 20 you motherfuckers. So yeah, step up to the plate. Champ just came out of nowhere, just snatched the belt right out of thin air. And he said I'm gonna defend it. It's a huge card coming up. It's gonna be a lot of attention on this pay-per-view. I'll be hyping the shit out of this, man. So y'all let me know, dude. I'll be putting out reminders. Let me know if you want to be in the rain dance. If you want to take a chance to take Cage my IQ's motherfucking belt, let me know by Thursday night, and then just give me your pick sometime before the fight.
Step into the Cage asylum.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, there it is. So yeah, it's like I said, the floor is yours. Yeah, I mean, you tell me. I have no schedule. I certainly don't want to keep you if you have shit going on. But yeah, I'm just chilling. I'll give the champ the floor, and yeah, we'll just go from there.
I figure we look over the main card for next week, so we don't look at everything because everybody's going to talk about the main card anyway. So figure we could talk about that a little bit before we wait for them to let Paul and Mayweather get to the ring.
Right on. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Let me give me 1 second. Let me pull up my shit here.
Sounds good.
I'm a terrible multitasker, so let me make sure I'm with you here. If you're just joining me, I'm talking to the champ, Jack. Hey boy, what's up, Jack? I know Jack is fucking doing a little victory dance with Claudio. I jumped on that fucking train. Hey, the champ was on that too, man. That was a one part of the champ's game plan that.
And then let me not just mention that I won yours, but I also won Rush's tournament too.
Oh,
so I'm a double champ.
Holy shit, boys! I'm talking to the double champ here. Well, shit. I wish I had pressed my suit before I.
I nearly edged out Jack.
Man, yeah. So Jackie boy, shout out to Jack, did well in Rush's tournament. Jack, are you? So you're talking to a double champ, right? Are you gonna speaking of boxing? There's all these different belts. Well, Cage has a belt right here, right now. So are you man enough? No, I'm just playing. I'm trying to go Jack here if you're just listening. But no, Jack, if you want to participate in the rain dance, just let me know by Thursday. And then I'll because I'm gonna do a hype stream on Friday. When I usually do the weigh-ins, anybody that wants a chance to take this man's belt, I'm gonna shout you out on Friday, and we'll hype this shit up, man. He said I don't care 15, 20, like he wants all comers, all challengers, all the Cage wants all the smoke from you motherfuckers. Okay, so yes, okay. I am. I now have it pulled up, so the floor is yours. You're steering the ship, Captain.
Yeah, so we'll start with the Paul Craig Jamal Hill. How do you feel about this fight? Like, Is there a guy that you're leaning towards, like first impression, or is this tough for you to just decide between?
I'll tell you what, I think it's one of the tougher fights to pick on the main card, to be honest with you. I have my mind made up for most of the picks on the main card. I feel like that's easier to pick than the prelims and stuff. I'm gonna have to tape that a lot more. But this one is like probably the toughest one for me. I think that, you know, Jamal Hill is actually like a pretty decent grappler. Like he's not as good or as dangerous a submission threat as Paul Craig, but I'm leaning Jamal Hill. I really like Paul Craig a lot. I love picking Paul Craig in spots where people are fading him, but I'm just leaning Jamal Hill right here. I think he will catch Paul Craig. But you know, if Paul Craig wins, I will be upset at all because I definitely fuck with the Bear Jew heavy.
Yeah, like my first impression would be Jamal Hill. He has that just like that hidden talent. Like he's still upcoming. I don't think he's shown a lot of what he can do yet. We've seen a bunch of what Paul Craig does have that one signature win against Ankalaev, which is good for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one to have under your belt because Ankalaev is a guy in the top 10 now that we're thinking that could go for the belt soon. Like it's crazy to think that light heavyweight division was an afterthought because John Jones just went through it like crazy. But now that he's left, it seems like they've added 3 or 4 big contenders that are moving on up.
Absolutely,
to challenge the champ.
Dude, yeah, I love 205 right now, bro. Like, like you said, that the contenders are really starting to emerge. Like in the post John Jones, you know, 205, Jamal Hill, like you said, Ankalaev, you know,
Yuri.
Oh yeah, like that's crazy too. And yeah, like the top, like you know, Yuri's gonna get the winner of Glover and Jan, and yeah.
Apparently, right now he's the alternate in case one of them gets hurt as well.
That's crazy too. That's not totally out of the realm of possibility. Like with Glover, maybe.
Yeah. And even though he didn't have a great showing in his last fight, Rakic is up there. He's a guy that could challenge for it. Like,
dude, I was just gonna say, I was just gonna fucking say that. Like, yeah, Rakic is still there too. And hey, like, I know the dude. I know he just got smoked in his last fight, but Vulcan's still there too. Vulcan's got to fight somebody, you know.
Yeah, he hasn't fought in a while. They just announced that Anthony Smith will fight Ryan Spann. Maybe we'll see Ryan Spann do something good in that fight. If he can win, he'll move into that top 10. He had a iffy a couple of fights, and then last fight he showed that he can do something special. If he can win this one now against Anthony Smith, he'll prove that he's worthy of being in that top 10 spot. So that just got announced. So that'll be a good fight in September. They got some good fights and good prospects moving on up. And then just like you said, this Paul Craig, Jamal Hill one will start off the lightweight division going forward.
Yeah, it's great. And like, you know, I know Jimmy Crute lost that fight, you know, by that, and you got to credit Anthony Smith, because I think Anthony Smith is, as frustrating as he is and as hard as it is for, I'm speaking for myself, as hard as it is for me to pick Anthony Smith fights, like he is the gatekeeper to me at 205. Like he's not the best. He's probably never going to get the title again, but if you can't beat Anthony Smith, you're definitely not going to get it. Like he's still like dangerous and like, but you know, that's a tough fight to pick too, because I think like Ryan Spann like has more power to me, but like sometimes Ryan Spann can make like questionable decisions, and like, you know, and Anthony Smith is kind of like he's kind of sneaky with like the submissions and just some of the stuff he can do. So that's a good fight, man.
And he's tough as shit too. So
he is, man. You can beat on that motherfucker for a minute and he'll still be there.
Yeah, that's why he's called the Lionheart.
I can't even see what the shenanigans that fucking I can't even see what he's saying. Champ, blocking touch. I did it a while ago, and it's still. I say this a lot, but it's still one of the best decisions I've ever. It's like one of the best decisions of my adult life. Just blocking touch and not being able to see his. Not being able to see his.
You can take digs all you want, but I'm the champ. There's nothing to dispute that. You want to take digs, you can take a shot at the belt, win it, then that'll be the true dig right there.
That's right. Hey, touch. Does your mother sew? Boom! We'll get it a sew that. Step up, touch. I'm not closing. Hey, the champ said he wants all the smoke. I don't know. I don't think you're blocked on Twitter. You can DM me your picks. If you're man enough to say, like, the champ said he doesn't matter. 15, 20 motherfuckers. It don't matter. He said, I got the belt. If you think you can take it, step in the fucking ring. It's the 24/7 belt. Anybody can come up and try and take it from the champ. Until the Mecca comes back is how we're going to do it. Yep.
You bet.
That's right.
If you're gonna win it, if you want to win it, you gotta beat me.
That's right. You want to be the man, you got to beat the man.
The next fight we got, which I actually like this fight. I'm just not sure with Maya. You got Damian Maya and Belal Muhammad because the guy hasn't fought in what 2 years.
Yeah,
but,
Maya. Yeah,
but he's probably one of the best like grappler submission artists in the game. And just like I said, he just hasn't fought in like 2 years, so we don't know what to expect from him right now. If he's rusty, if like he lost a little of the luster, or if he's going to come back stronger than ever, we don't know. But he's definitely going to go up against a guy that is tough as shit. I hope that his eye is 100% better now. I hope it's not an issue in this fight because Belal Muhammad, he's a guy that I've liked for a while.
Yeah, this is another one. I'll tell you right now, I'm leaning Belal Muhammad. But it's a tricky one because Maya is so dangerous at grappling. I think Muhammad has the striking advantage, but Maya is he's gotten better with his striking over the last couple of years. I just, like you said, how's he going to look? Not only has he been out, but he's also 43 now, and it's not heavyweight, it's welterweight. So it's like, is he like going to be able, like, Muhammad does kind of work at a pace, and he's tough. Like, he's definitely, like, and he's a good wrestler. So it's like, I'm leaning Muhammad, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's almost 2 years. He lost to Gilbert Burns by a first round ground and pound. And that was right after he beat Ben Askren.
Yeah, I remember that shit. He smoked him with a left hook, and then and was just like that was like a crazy like hammer fist. Like he was just like yeah with like hammer fist and just like knocked him out.
But I feel like if it's Muhammad, I feel like he can knock him out. He just has that combination power that he goes with. His cardio is crazy good. It's just that he has to watch out for those submissions. Damian Maya can get you from anywhere. That's what he's known for. So if he makes one small mistake, Maya's the guy that can capitalize on it.
He is. That's what makes it so dangerous. It's like on paper, yeah, it looks like Muhammad all day, but it's like, yeah, Maya, it's still, even at 43, he can still like snatch a submission on somebody. He doesn't need to be like, yeah, man, he's going to be slower. Like Muhammad will definitely have the striking advantage, I feel. But Belal Muhammad has, just because he's never been subbed doesn't mean that Maya can't do it. But let's see, like some people he's fought. Like he hasn't really fought a ton of submission threats with like Lima. Randy Brown has good jiu-jitsu, but yeah, I think that Maya will definitely have the best jiu-jitsu of anyone he's fought. But yeah, he's 43, so I don't know like how he's going to be able to. I just don't know how he's going to look. That's what I would say. So I have to lean Muhammad.
Then you got the third fight, which to me, this is a clear-cut, easy pick for me. You got Leon Edwards against Nate Diaz. They're going to do 5 rounds. I don't know why, but they are. For me, just easy. I got Leon Edwards, unanimous decision.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Edwards. I've been thinking like, dude, I was almost thinking maybe he'd get like, I don't think he's going to knock Nate Diaz out, but I was thinking maybe he'd get like a doctor stoppage. Like Edwards does have a pretty good jab, and like, you know, Diaz has good boxing, but he even with his boxing, he gets busted up a lot. Like he gets hit in almost every fight, and that scar tissue is just like, it is just there to get flayed open. So
they don't defend themselves. They're too busy showboating, trying to psych out their opponent. And then Leon Edwards is the type of guy that's not going to care for that. He's just going to be like, do it all you want. I'm just going to do my game, which is get inside, hit those combinations on you, keep on coming. I got good cardio.
Yeah.
Do it all day. I'll land like he'll land like 200 punches. Boom.
Yeah, he will rack up fucking strike numbers on Nate Diaz, and then I think he's actually gonna fucking ragdoll him a little bit too. I think he's gonna be fucking toss. Dude, Nate Diaz has never been known for his takedown defense, and I think Leon Edwards is gonna fucking just have his way with him. I don't see Nate Diaz winning this fight. Unless Edwards totally gasses out. It could happen, but I don't think so. I think Leon Edwards I thought that he was like, had a lot of like pent up, like destructive energy for the Muhammad fight. I think it's going to be like even worse considering what happened, like how frustrated he's been. I think he's going to take it all out on Nate Diaz, and I think he's going to fuck him up.
Yeah. That would lead us to the co-main event, which is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most. I loved the first fight. I thought it was amazing how these two went at each other back in December. It's crazy to think that they fought to a draw. Not a lot of people gave the challenger enough credit going into it. I actually said in one of my videos, like before they fought, everybody was picking Figueiredo. I said, the longer the fight goes, the better it's going to be for Moreno. And what happened, the longer the fight went, the better he got. And then that's why they made it a draw, because they were both going at it. They both got each other. But you got Figueiredo and Moreno take 2 for the Flyweight Championship. I feel like this is going to be just like the first fight. It's going to be a knockout, drag-out, slugfest. And I'll be the one. I'm going to say it. I think Moreno's going to win it.
So that first fight was so fucking awesome. I am going to go on the opposite. I'm going to go on the opposite side. I think that it's going to be a knockdown, drag out fight. And I think that finally one of those big ones from Davison is going to sit him down, and he's going to either snatch the sub or just knock him out. But someone is going to go, because they're not going to be able to go at it like that again. And it's not going to be like another one of like a 5-rounder where it's just like, I don't think that either one of them will be able to hold up. So I think someone's going to go.
I have it like 55-45. That's how close I have with who I was picking. I just felt like in the first fight, Moreno had that one shot. I thought he had Figueiredo down. He knocked him down, but Figueiredo was able to recover because he got him good. He got him with a good shot. I forget what round it was, but Figueiredo got up, and then I just feel like in this, Figueiredo does, like, if he catches Moreno, he does have that knockout power. I just feel like Moreno knows how to withstand it and that early bum rush that Figueiredo does. So once you do that, he starts to get a little bit tired, and I feel like he can steer like a round or two, just because after that first round push, like he's not used to doing that. He like slows down like halfway, and then that's what Moreno did. Like he took over in that. I think it could happen again, and then Figueiredo comes back on late. He just has to avoid that big shot by Figueiredo.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. That's Figueiredo, right? In those long fights, like he works at a pretty steady clip, but it's slow.
Yeah.
He goes heavy in like the early part of the fight, then he kind of like slows down, and then he comes on heavy late. And he like it is. I'm not like, it sucks, dude, because I really fucking like Brandon Moreno a lot. Like, I like his fucking attitude. I think he has a very likable personality. I think he's a fucking dog. Like, he's like so fucking tough, dude. But Figueiredo is my dude, and so it's like I'm just forced to just like dig my heels in. And I think Figueiredo is just it depends. Like, if Moreno comes in and sticks to the game plan and does like and fights him smart and anticipates that and weathers the storm, I think he'll have a better chance. If there's always a chance that Davison can land the big one, and Moreno took a lot of damage in that last fight. I don't know if he'll be able to keep standing there and letting his chin get him through the exchanges with Davison. I think that's what I'm banking on and hoping. But like I said, it sucks because I really fucking like Moreno, and he's just such a worthy like adversary for Davison. Like I mean, dude, we could maybe even if it's another close one, dude, who knows? We could even maybe see a trilogy. Like, I like seeing both of these guys fight each other.
Which is crazy. And then to think that other than Kevin Holland in 2020, where I think he won 6 fights. No, he won 5. Figueiredo won 6 in 2020. So he had a bit, and that's not including the draw. So he had a very busy 2020. And then, as he should have, he had a nice 6-month layoff. So,
right, yeah,
which is good for him.
Yeah, definitely. I always am in support of someone taking the time they need to recover from taking a lot of damage. I'm always in favor of that.
Yeah. But that leads us to the main event. You got the Middleweight Championship. This is the second fight between these two. You could say the first fight, a lot of people said could have went both ways. Of course, they went with the champ. Well, he wasn't the champ at the time, but they had a 3-round fight. Adesanya versus Marvin Vettori. In that fight, Adesanya won 29-28, I believe. But there's a lot of people that think that it was controversial because they thought that Vettori could have won it 29-28. And this was originally supposed to be Whitaker, but Whitaker said that he wanted more time to prepare, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
And so they put Vettori in this spot. So this is going to make for a very good fight because I think their styles match up greatly to make a good fight. And then it's going to be 5 rounds. So it's going to be even harder for it to be controversial because it's not just 3, it's 5 rounds. So the way you're going to prepare for this is going to be very different from what they did in their first fight.
I agree. I think that it's going to be way different from the first fight. Both of them have gotten better, and Adesanya's gotten better as a mixed martial artist, and I think Vettori has gotten better in the same respect. Like, his striking has improved. I think that Adesanya will take can take a lot from that loss to Jan Blachowicz. Jan Blachowicz is much bigger, hits much
Polish power.
Polish power, baby. He hits much harder than Marvin Vettori, much better striker, much more dangerous. I would even argue that Jan is more dangerous on the more of a submission threat on the mat than Vettori. Some people might argue with that, but Jan is a legit black belt. He's a dangerous motherfucker when he gets you on the ground. And I think I don't like Israel Adesanya's attitude. Like, not that he's like a piece of shit or anything. I just think he's really cringy, and he's just and I like some anime, but he's just such a fucking weeaboo, and that shit, like, he's so cringy about it. So yeah, like, but I think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna beat Vettori. I really like. I don't see the path to victory for Marvin Vettori, other than Flash knocking him out. Like, I don't. He's. I think that Adesanya will get the better of him and win a decision, maybe a late TKO. But I'm going to go with the champ here.
Yeah, the key for him will be keeping the distance. If Vettori can get in the inside, I think it's going to be hard for Adesanya. But if he can keep Vettori at arm's length and keep him there, it'll be a cakewalk for Adesanya, because he's not going to have to deal with the Vettori getting to the inside and then take him down several times. Because if he gets the inside, Vettori will take down almost anybody. He just has that power. And then, but Adesanya has those long legs. He has those long hands that he always uses. He leads his hand up to keep the distance, and then he uses those crazy combinations that he has where he like throws that left hand and then he follows it up with a kick. He uses the left hand to distract them, where he kicks them with the right kick. It's like he's like using that hand as just like a distraction.
Yeah, he's like super good at the feinting, and he does throw interesting combinations. Like, he doesn't throw like 8-9 punch combos, but he's really good with his shot selection, and also just like you said, like, he'll vary it up. He'll post on that hand, and then he'll throw like a punch to the body, and then like a head kick. You know, I like the way that he switches it up. And he really does keep people on the back foot, because they can't really get their like rhythm going against him.
And the one thing that Jan Hovic did that got him off his game was the way he was checking the leg kicks. He was checking every single one of them, and it just caught Adesanya by surprise. He didn't know what to do after that, and he just kept doing it. Jan Hovic just kept checking them, so he didn't do anything, and then he was able to take him down. So if Vettori wants any shot, if he can't close the distance, he needs to check the leg kicks.
Well, and the difference between Jan and Vettori too is Jan is like, when he presses forward on Adesanya, he could get to him, like his reach and his size like kind of like kept Adesanya from styling on people. Like he wasn't able to style on Jan like he normally does, because Jan like was threatening with his own like the threat of Jan sparking him was like so much. Like, I don't think he's going to be worried about that with Vettori.
Dude trains in an ice lake. That's all you need to know.
Right, like Jan blitzing forward on you and like winging left hooks is like, holy shit. Vettori, it's like, okay, I know how to counter this. Like, I just feel like he's going to be able to manage Vittori's blitzes like better than he will like Blachowicz. But you know, Vittori's younger. You can always like make improvements when you're that young, and especially with your striking and shit.
I said before, 2021 is the year of the comebacks. You look at Oliveira, he started out in UFC 50-50. He wasn't doing as well. And then since then, he's won 8 or 9 in a row. And then Jan Hovic started out, I think, 3-5. He was this close to getting the pink slip. He won that fight. And then he's, other than one blemish, I think he's been 8-1 since then.
Yeah, I remember I actually picked Thiago Santos in that fight when he knocked Jan out. But since then, dude, like he had a crazy, crazy comeback story to now be the champion. And like, yeah, now that John's gone, it's like, dude, light heavyweight is super dangerous. And like, I like where the shit is at with 205.
I just want to win because I want to see Jan Hovic and Yuri Prochaska. I think that would be an awesome fight to book in the beginning of the 2022. Because if you just thinking about it, with them fighting, I think Labor Day weekend, have to give him like a couple months to prepare for another one. So I would feel like they would try and do that in like January.
Right. Yeah. I almost hate like talking like this because like, like it's a foregone conclusion that like I think Jan is going to knock Glover out in the first round, but it's like I don't want to like totally disrespect Glover or like just totally discount his chances.
Yeah.
But
Glover has a shot to knock him out too. Don't get me wrong.
He does. No, he does.
He has a shot. Yeah.
Absolutely. Like if Glover doesn't, here's the only problem. Like, and the reason I think is he gets hurt early in so many fights. Like a lot of fights, he gets hurt and almost like put away. It's like if that happens against Jan, the way that Jan has been fighting lately, and like the killer, like it's like the championship has just given him this like new confidence, and like Jan just doesn't fuck with people anymore. He's just like, I'm gonna fuck you up. But yeah, I mean, Glover has good boxing. He does, and it's gonna be interesting. But I favor Jan in that one, and I would definitely look forward to a Jan and Yuri fight. It's just like I don't know.
Other than that, like I'm looking at the prelims right now. One fight that I'm looking forward to is the rematch between Eric Anders and Darren Stewart, because how that fight ended with the with the illegal knee, which wasn't on purpose, because of course Eric Anders was aiming for him to go down and he wound up going up. So it was just a matter of him thinking that he was going to go down, and then honest mistake. But because he hit him with the knee there, they called the fight and made it a no contest.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I want to go back and rewatch it. I can't remember. Like I remember now what you're talking about, but I can't exactly picture it in my head. So yeah, that's a good rematch though.
It was nice too, because right afterwards, I actually interviewed Anders, I think a week later, and that's what he said. He was like, he was getting pieced up a little bit by Stewart, but then he landed a couple good shots, and he thought he was going to finish him. He calculated that Stewart was going to like stand up, but then I think he was going to stand up, and then he wound up going down, or the opposite. I forget which one it was. He calculated one way, and Stewart went the other way, and then accidentally hit him with the legal knee. And then he felt bad for it, but he said, it's what happens. You kind of have to calculate what you think your opponent's going to do. And he thought that he was going to finish him. So,
right. That's interesting, man. Yeah. So yeah, y'all be sure and check that out, man. Check out the Champ's interview with Eric Anders before his fight with this rematch with Darren Stewart here. That's actually pretty fucking cool. I'll definitely thinking about that, because that's interesting, like how Anders will approach it now, like with after and same thing with like Adesanya, like so that was a no contest. I have to go back and rewatch that Anders and Stewart fight now, and I'll definitely check out that.
Because Stewart definitely had his moments.
Yeah,
but at that point, Anders was picking him apart. Like he had him on the cage, he had him where he wanted him. It's just that he caught him with the illegal shot. So. But right. But of course, it wasn't on purpose, so that's why they ruled it the way they ruled it. And that was the same card as Muhammad and Edwards. So,
hey, do you know what's going on with the Floyd and Paul fight? Have they walked out yet?
They're in the ring now. They're announcing them now, so I think they're going to be fighting in the next 2-3 minutes.
Oh shit!
Yeah. They're announcing Mayweather now. They're both in the ring, and you got the ref talking to him now.
Shit, man. Well, dude, it's up to you, man. You tell me what you want to do. If you want to, do your thing and watch it, or if you want to call it, or you tell me, man. It's all up to you. You're the champ. You're steering the ship, but I'm easy, man. I can go either way.
We can end this if you want, unless you want to call this Because they're about to go on right now.
No, because I don't have the. I'm not. I didn't pay for it, so and I don't want to force you to have to call it if you have the pay per view. You know, if you want to just watch it and chill, like that's fucking Gucci. So cool. Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and if you want to cut a final promo or whatever, and then I'll go ahead and wrap her on up. People can watch this motherfucker get knocked out.
It'll basically be short. I'm gonna call everybody to join the rain dance. I'm defending the belt this weekend. I want as many people as possible to join in. Let everybody, their mom, their dad, their brother, their sister, let them know to join. I don't care if it's, like I said, 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, 40 people. We can get a whole damn Royal Rumble going. I'm defending this belt. I'm going to be the 2-week champion, and that's what's going to happen at the end of the day. Because this is the Cage Asylum. And once you step in the cage, you're never coming back.
Oh! How do you fucking love that, you fucking jokers? How do you characters love that? Step up to the fucking plate. Well, I'll tell you what, champ. That was a hell of a fucking promo. That was a hell of a fucking victory. You are the fucking inaugural Rain Dance champion. There will never be another first one. That is you. You is him. Congratulations, bro. Well fucking done.
Thanks.
And thank you for joining me. Yeah, you will be in the Cage Asylum for at least another week. And who knows? It might be more than that. And I might have some fucking, the Cage Asylum might be my fucking Twitter profile picture by next week if y'all can't dethrone this champ here. So yeah.
So bring it. That's all I'm going to say is bring it.
That's right.
I'm waiting.
He's waiting. Enter the asylum if you dare, man. Step up to the plate. DM me your DM. Like, let me know if you're interested by Thursday, and then and then we'll see what's up. But Cage, thank you for coming through. You are the champ.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, absolutely. You're welcome anytime. Yeah, y'all make sure and go check out that Eric Honors interview. Cage does has a lot of interviews up, really good interviews with UFC fighters. So make sure and check them all out, man. Cool. Well, shit. I guess I will. Yeah. If if you have any other final thoughts, or anything you want to plug or anything like that. If not, I will. If not, I'll wrap it on up.
I see. Noah said, "What was your record?" By the way, I went 9-3-1.
Damn. Killed it.
I think I lost. I think the 3 that I lost were the. Which? Let me look. I lost Woodson. I actually had Woodson, and then I switched it last minute to Zala. I picked, of course, Mirkani and Kirk won, and then the other one was I picked Baeza and Ponzinibio won. Those are the 3 that I lost.
Yep. Yeah, man. The RoboCop, the Poyes pick, and those really made the difference for you because a couple, like one other person picked Ponzinibio, and Spicy almost caught you with that one.
Yeah.
But you got Poyes too, and Latifi, and then you hit
Rodriguez.
Yep. That did it. And then those last 3, you like the general. So yeah, congratulations again, man. Looking forward to seeing how next week goes. Like I said, it's a big fight card, and Cage will be defending his title, man. So enter the asylum if you fucking dare. I'll be back to hype this shit up later on this week. But thanks again, dude. You're always welcome here. And
yep. Everybody, check out Just My 2 Cents.
Appreciate that. Cool. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. And I want to give a big shout out to everyone that stopped through, everyone that participated this week in the Rain Dance. It will be going on next week. Cage My IQ will be defending his title. So like I said, step up to the plate if you dare. So yeah, thanks again, fellas. Big shout out to the Rabid Dog, man. Great to hear from Mr. Arkansas again. the Mecca will be back at some point. So you know, you don't have all fucking day to get your fucking your licks in the rain dance. You know, y'all fuck around. Cage might be the fucking, you know, the champion forever. So yeah, if y'all want in, let me know by Thursday. Thanks again, Cage. Thank you guys. And yeah, man, let's watch Logan Paul get knocked out. This has been just my 2 cents, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.